Good morning. I'm in the Blue Mountains west of Sydney. I'm going to do a 2-day loop down through the Grose Valley, Blue Gum Forest. So I'm in the quaint village in Mount Victoria at the moment. I've just left the car here and I'll emerge from the mountains down at Blackheath tomorrow afternoon, catch a train back to grab the car. So it's not a particularly early start. It's about 10:30 and I've got a couple hours of road bash in front of me to get the start of the walk at it. I think it's called the Victoria Falls Lookout. So got a particularly gnarly section on the Great Western Highway just out of Mount Victoria here for about half a K. Let's get that over with, eh? Alright, I'm gonna get walking and spin the camera on to something decent to see. So I'm just making my way down to Victoria Falls Lookout, I think it is, road. I'm glad I didn't have to cross the highway bridge there. So this is the Blue Mountains railway line. So I'll swing off to the left in a minute, but there has been a footpath on the right, so I'm using it. Okay, safely past the Great Western Highway. Heading out to Victoria Falls Road now. Got about probably 4 Ks of this, and then I'll start the real bushwalk. This isn't too bad though. The wattle are out. It's a sunny day. Player comfort level is probably mid-teens, maybe a bit lower. I'm up around 1,000 metres here, I guess. Close to anyway. Overnight it's meant to rain. There's meant to be a fair bit of rain tomorrow, so anyway, we'll deal with that overnight and in the morning. Today should be good. Okay, I'm at the Victoria Falls picnic area. It'll get real from now on. So that's where I'm going. It doesn't look optimal, but anyway, it is what it is. All right, time to start dropping down. Into that valley. Well, I'm well into the descent. So it's pretty ledgy in spots down here. Nothing to worry about, but yeah, it's definitely a bit of a drop off to the left. Give you a bit over an idea. So the sign calls this Crystal Cascade, so have a look at the map and see if it's actually Victoria Falls or there's another waterfall further down. Yeah, well the answer to that is there's another lookout further down which must be Victoria Falls. This one needs a bit of scrambling over some flood debris to get up to too, so just be careful. So this is Victoria Falls, I think. I just lost the sun, but anyway. Okay, I've crossed the creek. Wow, pretty much crossed the creek. I'll be across in a minute. This is where things go a bit feral now. So this is where Mr. Chapman suggested the constructed track ends. So if he says it's going to get rough, it's probably going to get pretty rough. So I'm dropping down to I'm not sure if I said that. Flat, it's a camping spot. I might have lunch down there, I think. Haven't stopped for lunch yet. The track has been actually not too bad. I mean, I get a little bit of a scrub massage, but it's still pretty good. There's been like steps, rock steps and things like that, so it's definitely not totally feral yet. And the views aren't bad either. So this is Flat, or part of it. It goes on a bit. The track's a bit hard to find here apparently. Got to stay on the right hand side or pick it up again on the right hand side. Looks like there's been a bit of a landslide here. So we'll see how we go. There's quite a few spots to camp here too, in case anyone's thinking about it. So it looks like I'm just leaving Burracarane now. Looks like I have to zag over that side, and then I'm gonna, I guess, cross back over to this side once I get past this landslide. I'm heading for Acacia Flat now, in case you're wondering. So this is another camping spot at Burracarane. This is on the other side of the creek. So this is the Grose River, I think, which I'm following now, all the way down to Acacia Flat. Looks like I've got to skirt over here for a while. My map has the track on the right, but there's no track there. But there is a track here, so I'll try that. So, still tracking along beside the Grose River. Track's been pretty good. It's been washed away and flood damaged in a couple of spots, but as a general rule, it's been pretty good. I've got to find a gully now where I can get water for the camp tonight and tomorrow. It doesn't flow off like out of a street or a catchment up on top of the cliffs. So I've got my eye on one just before camp. Let's hope it's flowing. I think it'll be flowing though. Ooh. Alright, it's not a bad view, is it? So this is Crayfish Creek. It flows into the Grose River down there. So that's Hat Hill Creek down there. Every time you cross one of these creeks, you've got a bit of a climb, a drop into it and a climb out of it, but anyway, it's all good. So there's a track coming in down here on the on the left somewhere. Interested to see if I can pick it. So there's that track I was waffling on about. It's the Pierce's Pass track, goes up the other side of the river over there. I'm still trucking along this side though. Progress is being made pretty well. I wasn't 100% sure I was going to make it before dark, but unless things go super feral, I should be alright, I think. Okay, about a couple of k's from camp. So I'm looking for a creek now coming down on my right that's meant to be okay to drink. It's probably another kilometre away yet. Well, and I'll fill my water bottle up for camp, and my water bottles for tonight and tomorrow to get me back up to Blackheath. How nice is that, eh? Okay, so I just crossed this gully. It's a little creek. It's not where I was going to fill up. It's a little bit before, but I'm more inclined to just drink out of these little creeks from a small catchment area than a big creek, and it's got a huge catchment. So I filled up my water here. I'll have to lug it 4 kilos for a kilometre and a bit, I guess. But we'll see if I get sick in a few days, I guess. I think this is a better option though than the next one down, which will be a bigger one. This has been a pretty awesome walk this afternoon. Okay, 4:45. I'm here. Looks like there's one person there that I can see. I'll find somewhere to put up the tent and I'll touch base. Okay, this is my Acacia Flat setup. There's another person camped in our trees about 50 metres away. I've got a rock to cook on over here and a bit of a view, so this will do me, I reckon. It's a big camping area. Apparently there's some people a bit further up, which is why I stopped there. There's more spots up through the trees up there too. Alright, I'll spin the camera around, sign off I reckon. Okay, day one of my Grose Valley overnighter. So I walked from Mount Victoria to Acacia Flat, down here at Acacia Flat today via Victoria Falls. According to my All Trails, a GPS kind of trace, it's 19.9 k's, but I think, and about 300 or 400 metres climbing, but I think what's happened is because there's so many cliffs and overhangs, it's probably lost the GPS every now and then. It may, that figure may come down once I get back to civilization and it connects to the software. We'll see how we go. Have a look at the slide at the end to see the exact figure. So look, today wasn't as bad as I thought it might be. It took me about, from Burracarrain Flat to here, it took me about 2.5 hours. And like I took a bit of video, as you've probably seen. To get down from the car park at the top to Burracarrain probably took an hour and a half, if that. Probably an hour and a half. I was mucking around looking at the waterfalls and that. And the road walk in, maybe another hour and a half there. So, yeah, good day. All right, I'm going to cook tea before it gets dark. And then I reckon I'll be in the sleeping bag early tonight. It's meant to rain. Like I mentioned, it's meant to rain tomorrow tomorrow morning. So I think the climb up, the slog up, is going to be in the rain. Anyway, we'll deal with that when the time comes.